Hello and welcome to Pushing Back, Ukraine Daily Brief. As the war enters its 890th day, these are the main developments from the past 24 hours. The update from the General Staff of the Armed Forces of Ukraine. Russia has lost approximately 581,760 troops in Ukraine since the beginning of the war. The number, which has not been independently verified, includes 1,170 casualties over the past day. According to the released Ukrainian figures, Russia lost 4 tanks, 27 armored combat vehicles, 56 artillery systems, 1 multiple launch rocket system, 1 air defense system, 52 drones, 3 cruise missiles, 54 vehicles, and 4 pieces of special equipment. The Russians launched 102 combat clashes and carried out 54 airstrikes, including 52 anti-aircraft missiles on the territory of Ukraine. They also used 544 kamikaze drones and carried out 3,300 attacks on the positions of Ukrainian troops and settlements using various types of weapons. In its latest intelligence update, the UK's Ministry of Defence reports Russian daily casualties in Ukraine have decreased from a peak in May to 1140 in July, but overall, the last 3 months have been the deadliest since the war began. Russia is consolidating its forces in the Kharkiv region, increasing pressure on the Ukrainian front line. However, effective Ukrainian defense and Russia's lack of training are hindering their ability to make significant territorial gains. Despite the decrease, Russian casualties are expected to remain high, over 1,000 daily throughout August, due to continued offensive operations across a wide front. In its latest intelligence update, the Institute for the Study of War, Ukrainian Joint Forces and Kortitsia Group of Forces Commander Brigadier General Andriy Natov stressed that Russia is pursuing an effort to force Ukraine to commit its available manpower to ongoing defensive operations in order to prevent the accumulation of Ukrainian resources for future counter-offensive operations. Russian Airborne and Dnieper Group of Forces Commander Colonel General Mikhail Teplinsky addressed Russian airborne forces in an article and recorded video on the 94th anniversary of the Russian Airborne's formation on August 2, attempting to highlight the Russian Airborne's performance in Ukraine as an elite professional force, despite the fact that Russian airborne elements are fighting essentially as understrength motorized rifle units in Ukraine. Russian authorities arrested the former deputy rear commander of the 144th Motorized Rifle Division. The Russian Federation Council passed an updated version of an amendment that will allow commanders to punish subordinates for gross disciplinary offenses, including the use of personal electronic devices, in frontline areas following significant backlash from Russian mill bloggers. The Russian Federation Council also passed a series of bills strengthening the Russian government's control over the Russian information space and further restricting the rights of migrants in Russia. The pro-Kremlin Moldovan Victory Opposition Electoral Bloc announced its candidate for the October 2024 Moldovan presidential election on August 2. A Russian government official weighed in on ongoing mill blogger criticism of Russia's drone production industry. A delegation of Kremlin officials visited occupied Zaporizhia and Kherson oblasts on August 2 to highlight Russian efforts to integrate occupied Ukraine into the Russian Federation. Russian forces recently advanced near Toretsk, Avdiivka, and Donetsk City. In Zelensky's nightly address, he spoke about 3 key areas. Firstly, military and frontline focus. He held meetings centered on military updates, including reports from Commander-in-Chief Syrskyi on the intense fighting in the Pokrovsk direction and other critical areas such as Donetsk, Kharkiv, and southern regions. Chief of Defense Intelligence Budanov and Defense Minister Umarov also provided updates, including continued cooperation with Turkey on corvette construction and plans to modernize military operations by reducing bureaucracy. Secondly, defense and innovation. The Ministry of Defense is preparing new solutions to streamline operations and reduce unnecessary paperwork for military units. These innovative solutions aim to improve efficiency and will soon be presented to the public. Emphasis was placed on maintaining resilience and enhancing Ukraine's defense capabilities amid ongoing Russian assaults. Lastly, foreign policy and international support. Reports from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and international experts highlighted Ukraine's special foreign policy opportunities. Efforts are being made to keep global attention on Ukraine, increase support, and advocate for an end to the war. The unity of Ukrainians and international allies has been crucial in sustaining the fight against Russian aggression. The government and Verkhovna Rada are working towards greater consolidation and support, with significant developments expected in August. Thanks for following today's updates. Please don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. We'll return tomorrow with the latest news on the ongoing conflict.